welcome to the Sage Media Solutions Standout Game of the Week. I am your play-by-play guy, Ray Jarvis, and this week is a good one. We have the 5-1 JFK in prime time against the Southshore Vikings. This is going to be a hell of a game. Both teams are up there as far as standings go in the PSAL standings. I think this is going to go a long way towards deciding what the playoff picture looks like. You know, you could argue that these two teams are potential championship dark horses. For JFK, we got a couple of standout players to watch. The first one is going to be Jeremiah Sinat, not to be confused with Kai, but he's a pretty good football player nonetheless. A freshman at the quarterback position. So you already know what that is if you're a football fan. Giving a freshman that kind of responsibility as the quarterback of a high-level football program means that he's good at what he does. With the wing T offense that JFK comes to the table with, he knows what to do. He has all of the plays down. He knows when to fake, when to keep it. Hell of a guy. Going over, we have Edward Werko. Now, I'm going to take you behind the scenes real quick. Before I saw the actual pronunciation, I was panicking. I'm like, how do you pronounce this kid's last name? But thankfully, Andre, the producer of Sage Media Solutions, prepared me with the pronunciations here. Werko, co-captain of the team, another key component of the offense. And I think JFK has a point to prove tonight, considering Southshore comes in here 6-0 undefeated, coming off a very impressive victory over Eagle Academy where they outright dominated the Eagles. They got whatever they wanted, using that spread offense to really dictate the pace of the game. The ball flew around, complete high percentage throws. Love to see it. That's the quarterback, his name is Nicholas Cyrus, was very impressive last week. But the players that you want to watch for Southshore starts off with Christian Etienne, one of the faces of that strong Vikings defense. And again, I got to tell you, I was very impressed because when I saw them up close, I didn't realize how big this defense is. I would say Southshore is one of the bigger teams in the PSAL. They got dogs everywhere. Then you go over to Daniel Germain, another standout player. You know, I'm very impressed with Southshore. I want to see how the styles clash comes together because, again, you have a spread offense versus a wing T offense. So that means early on in this game, we're going to be looking to see who imposes their will first. Will Southshore get on the ball, get on the board early and force JFK to chase it? Will JFK clock them using a run game and keep that vaunted offense off the field? So there's a lot of things to consider in this matchup. A styles clash, if you will. The lights are on this Friday Night Lights. Again, the Sage Media Solutions Standout Game of the Week. If you haven't already, as you pull into the YouTube stream, make sure you hit that like button, run the comments up, run the subscriptions up. Trying to be the premier source for high school sports in New York City. And with your help, we can absolutely do that. It starts off with a like, and you follow it up with a comment, follow it up with a subscription, and just help us to grow the brand. All of these things, guess what? All of these things I'm asking you to do is free, you know? Liking, commenting, subscribing, free. Then, of course, follow us on Sage Media Solutions on Instagram, Sage Media Solutions on the net. Same thing, one word, Sage Media Solutions. Find us on the gram, find us on the internet the same way. Tap in with us. We have the podcast that drops each and every Monday as well. Lock in with that. A lot of things coming, a lot of great energy on this platform. I'm glad to be a part of it again. I am Ray Jarvis, and I got the homie Zoe next to me. She's running the productions. We on the Starship Enterprise, and she's in the cabinet with your boy tonight. We are cooking. No, Andre, you got just me tonight. So if you get upset and you say I'm yapping again, it's okay. You're stuck with me. Everyone getting ready to kick off. It looks as though Southshore is kicking off to JFK. Kennedy, let's work. JFK in the gray and red. Southshore, of course, in their well-known purple and gold, white jerseys. It's a clash in every sense of the word. The color clash, styles clash. I love it. Everyone standing so far. I'm very excited, you know. I'm going to let the moment breathe. Again, if you haven't by now, please hit that like button. I see we have about 84 already in here. We're up to 89, you know. Hit that like button. No say. We are getting ready for the kickoff. The referee blows the whistle, and we are about to be underway here in the Bronx. Ball is up. And it's out of bounds. Flag on the play to start. You know how that goes if you're a football fan. That is illegal procedure when the ball is kicked out of bounds, which means that Kennedy will start off somewhere near the 35-yard line. Again, Kennedy comes out on offense. The wing T offense. For my old school heads, that is a run-heavy, option-heavy offense. A little bit of trickery, a little bit of misdirection. When you're defending the wing T offense, the goal is to keep your lane disciplined. You want to set the edge and keep your discipline. If you over-pursue, you will get exposed playing against this offense. So let's see how Southshore comes out. Their defense has been known to be a little bit shaky, so this is a great test, especially coming over the Eagle game where they kind of got whatever they wanted. This is a good test against Kennedy to see how they defend it. The snap. Ball is to the outside. Good pursuit by Southshore, and the tackle is made near what looks like the 40-yard line. Good, almost a loss on that play. I would call it a positive run, considering it looks like he was going to get stopped in the backfield. Didn't panic. Turned the ball up the field. We talked about it last week. The whole option of this offense, in any offense you're in, whether it's the wing T or a spread offense, is to go north and south. Once he realized he couldn't get to the edge, he turned it up the field and made something out of nothing. Great run right there. Great positive start for Kennedy. Ball is snapped. Rolls to the left. He's going to put the ball in the air. He has his man beat. Just misses it. Joshua Collada was the intended receiver on the play. So you could say he overthrew it just a tad, but, those are high percentage plays that you want to get against the Southshore defense. They got everything they wanted. They bit all over the run. One-on-one coverage on the outside. It was just a miss. You can't even criticize it. These things are going to happen. You're not always going to hit on those deep shots. Surprised that Kennedy came out and tried to take a deep shot early on. I love to see it. Last week against Eagle, Southshore didn't face any deep shots, so I like to see it from Kennedy early on, being aggressive. Third down. Man in motion. Single high look for Southshore. The ball is snapped. It's a run up the middle. Still going. Powerful run there for Edward Werko, putting that work in. Is it enough for a first down? We're going to wait on the spot. And it is a first down for Kennedy. Strong run by Werko, putting that work in. Running right at that Southshore line, imposing his will of getting the first down for Kennedy. Looks like there's a little confusion about the spot here. All right, we are set. First down, Kennedy. Southshore might want to move that safety up a bit, and we have a false start against Kennedy. Again, you know what I'm going to say if y'all familiar by now. Discipline. A lot of these games I work, it's the offense shooting themselves in the foot, not being disciplined, getting these ticky-tack calls. To me, false starts are the worst. Illegal procedure, illegal formations are the worst. These are things you practice all the time to maintain your discipline. All right, 1st and 15 for Kennedy. They line up. One receiver on the outside, tight end is going in motion. Little confusion by Southshore on defense, but they got it to the line and the ball is snapped. Runs to the route, to the right, he turns it up the field, and he might be a great open field tackle there by Richard Perkins. Stopping what looks like Emmanuel Hernandez from taking that one to the house. Strong run for Kennedy. Again, wing T offense, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be running the ball. You know the run is coming, but the question is, can you stop it? And so far, Southshore has not been able to, like I said in the open. It's going to come down in this styles clash to who can impose their wills more. Will Kennedy be able to dominate the action on the ground, or will Southshore be able to get their offense on the field by way of stops on defense to impose their will? So far, Kennedy's setting the tone as they're into Vikings territory. One receiver to the left. Southshore has about 9 men in the box. The ball is out, and that pass is incomplete. It looks like he kind of rushed that one there, so not. He might have saw a matchup he liked. He was trying to get the ball to him early, but incomplete nonetheless. Again, as a freshman quarterback, you're already asking a lot of him, but you have to be poised in these situations. You cannot rush out passes, and if you saw there, his receiver got clocked by the linebacker, so you don't want to set your teammates up to get hurt on the field. Take your time, let the play develop, and then let the ball come out. Second down for Kennedy. Southshore's playing a single high look. They have about 10 men almost in the box, it looks like. Pardon me, 9 men in the box with a one corner to the outside. So they're completely selling out for the run. That would explain why Kennedy's looking to pass early on. Ball is snap, cuts it up the field, power run for Hernandez, who gets about 6 on that run. Strong running game for Kennedy yet again. If I'm Kennedy, I'm not even throwing the ball. I would keep running it until Southshore shows me they can stop it. Another thing I'm noticing, I have to give credit to the Kennedy offensive line. They're getting a good push. The lanes that Hernandez is running through are very wide open, so they're executing at a high level right now. We have a timeout on the field. Timeout, Kennedy. Timeout, Kennedy. I guess they saw something they didn't like, or maybe there was some confusion. So, quick timeout, maybe a 30-second variety to get everything in order and figure out what they want to do next. Again, if I'm Kennedy, I'm looking to keep the ball on the ground. There's no need to run to throw the ball because I don't know if Southshore can stop the run. Kennedy. Second down for Kennedy coming out of the timeout. Let's see if Southshore makes any defensive adjustments. It does not look like it so far. Selling out for the run, and the ball is snapped. Run is right up the middle. Oh, Hernandez to the outside. Makes the tackle, and he is in for a touchdown. We have a flag on the play, and this one is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Tough. We have a holding penalty against Kennedy that takes that off the board. Hernandez with a strong run negated by a hold. Tough call right there. Waiting for the referees to get it together. Holding against Kennedy. They're gonna take a few steps back. Usually that's a 10-yard penalty depending on the spot of the foul. Looks like they're gonna eat the whole 10. You hate to see it after that powerful run. But again, guys, you see it just how I'm seeing it. If I'm Kennedy, it doesn't matter what the down and distance is. Run the ball. Replaying second down for Kennedy. Or did they decline the penalty? Because it looks like they moved back up. Okay. Big down here for Southshore to get a stop. And another false start against Kennedy. Discipline, the name of the game. Yes, third penalty on this drive against Kennedy. All self-inflicted mistakes. Granted, you know it's early and it's a lot of excitement to play. This is a high-level matchup, so maybe they have to get the nerves out of their system before they can get into a good rhythm. But right now, they're doing themselves a disservice with these penalties. 2 false starts and a hold. The hold took a touchdown off the board. Timeout, Southshore. So again, a little bit of confusion on this first drive. First, a little bit of confusion on Kennedy's side. Now Southshore wants to talk it over. This is a big down. I think Southshore is looking at this situation like, considering the start and the yards we've given up, if we could get out of this situation with no points allowed, that is a win for the Vikings. Third down coming up. So again, if you missed it, Southshore declined the holding penalty, which is kind of confusing because if they decline it after that run, it should be closer to the end zone, if not a touchdown. But I digress. Third down coming up. Southshore looking to get off the field with no points allowed. This is a big play, one of the first big plays of tonight's game. What will Kennedy do? Will they run the ball or try to go through the air once again? Questions that need answers, and they will be answered shortly. There's a man in motion. Looks like a blitzer coming off the edge for Southshore, and he is. And they blew the play up in the backfield. Great job by Southshore blowing that one up. They knew where the ball was going. They knew who was getting the ball, and they completely stuffed it. That's why they called the timeout. They had a play dialed up, and they wanted to make sure it was run to perfection. Great job by Southshore. 4th down for Kennedy. And will they punt the ball here? Let's take a look. Kennedy will, in fact, be punting. So Southshore gets the stop they wanted after a bit of a slow start on defense, and now they'll get a chance to get the offense on the field and put some points on the board for themselves. Let's also watch for the fake here. And another timeout call. This time, Southshore calls a second timeout of the first half. Very rare in the first quarter. The first drive of the first quarter, you see 2 timeouts called by the defense. That's very interesting. Turf Dome in the chat says that was a terrible play call. I mean, it goes like that sometimes. It happens. Kennedy lining up the punt. Ball is snapped, and the kick is up. Great punt. Great job punting the ball there by Kennedy. The ball deep inside of Southshore territory. So Southshore will have to go the distance of the field in order to score a touchdown here. Everything kind of worked out so far. Again, quarterback of Southshore is Nicholas Cyrus. He's going to look to set the tone early on by throwing the ball around the yard. Again, if you tuned into us last week, visiting Eagle Academy in their homecoming game, the Southshore offense put on a very impressive display of passing and play calling. They got whatever they wanted. The timing of all the play calls were perfect. They took advantage of the holes in the defense, and I expect to see more of that tonight in this matchup. This is a high-powered offense, and they are looking to exploit any advantages they might have. Too high safety look for Kennedy, so they know what they expect by going too high off the rip. They know this pass attack is coming. There's a man in motion to the right. The ball is snapped, and he gets it out. We have a trick play, ladies and gentlemen. Wide open down the field. The ball is caught, and he's all alone, ladies and gentlemen. Southshore puts the first points on the board in this standout game of the week. That is Adrian Antoine catching the pass from Jakai, his last name I cannot pronounce. Hell of a play call, lateral to the touchdown pass. What a way to start the game for the Vikings. I just told y'all, this offense is very exciting, very explosive, and they're showing you off the rip that they are not here to play games. There's a reason why South Shore's undefeated, and they're showing you why. Just did what looks like an 88-yard touchdown pass on a trick play, lateral over to Jakai, who finds Andre Antoine for the touchdown. Very impressive to start. And this is what I was telling you guys in the open. This is a battle of wills, a styles clash. And you've seen it so far, some big runs from Kennedy, and then you see the big pass play from South Shore. It's going to be an interesting night, people. The extra point is up and good, and South Shore leads 7-0. South Shore said we don't need timeouts when we got the whole playbook to use. You love to see it. It's crazy. Kennedy needs to respond now. They need to respond immediately. If South Shore is coming out the gate like that, it might be a long night in the Bronx for the home team. So make sure you come out on this next drive and put some points on the board. With 8 minutes left in the first quarter, 8 minutes 26 seconds to be exact. South Shore leads 7-0. Looking to kick off here. Again, Kennedy, that was quite the whirlwind. You thought you had a touchdown. It was a holding. Then your running play gets stuffed. You punt the ball and give up a touchdown immediately. So you know you want to keep your composure, keep your emotions in check, and get right back on that field and put up some points. Chad, what y'all thought about that play call right there? Ball is up. Bounces. He can't field it cleanly, so he'll just have to fall on it. And it'll be Kennedy ball near the 30-yard line. Let's let them try to, again, set the tone. Coming off, they're a little dazed right now. That was a big play they gave up, so you want to be able to bounce back just a little bit. It's going to be first down for Kennedy. They're huddling up right now, trying to decide what they're going to do. They've ran the ball a lot to the right. South Shore picked that up on third down on their last series. So let's see if they take advantage of the left side of South Shore's defense with this drive. Ball is snapped, and as expected, they run to the left this time. But South Shore completely stuffed it. It looks like after a few plays, South Shore is completely prepared to stuff these running attempts by Kennedy. It's gonna if I'm Kennedy, I might need to start. I know it's early, still in the first quarter, but if I'm Kennedy, I might want to start considering a little more misdirection because the way South Shore is flowing to the ball off the snap, that means they kind of know what's coming. If you look at the South Shore's defense, they're not even huddling up. That's already a sign to tell you they have their assignments. It's going to be man coverage on the outside. It's a single high safety look. So they're selling out to stop the run. Ball out, runs up the middle, and it's again another stuff by the South Shore defense. You see number 5, Christian Etienne, letting the world know he's here screaming. He was showing out last week as well. When he gets rolling, he's almost like a running back running downhill, but he's on the defensive side of the ball. When he gets rolling, the South Shore defense is tough to deal with. It's about to be third down from the looks of things, and it's going to take a big play from Kennedy here. It looks like an obvious passing situation, but let's see what they decide. Kennedy breaks the huddle, lines up quickly. They have one receiver to the left. Let's see what they do. Man is going into motion, 2 in motion, to the right. Might be a pass here. The ball is snapped. Takes it to the outside. And South Shore's Daniel Germain, one of our standout players to watch, makes the big tackle. And it looks like this drive is going absolutely nowhere for Kennedy. South Shore's defense is starting to fly around the place, and that's a bad sign if you're Kennedy. You don't want to see South Shore's defense flying around. You want to have them on their heels, And a 3 and out is the opposite of what you need coming off of that big play that the defense just gave up for Kennedy. So we have a punting alignment here. No fake. The ball is up. Another great punt. Considering this PSAL, it's a great punt. Schultz feels it, cuts to the right, cuts it up the field. He's yet to be tight, and he's just brought down right outside the 20-yard line. Big run for Tyler Schultz. Looks like we have a flag on the play. Might be a sideline warning. I think it's a sideline warning for Kennedy, but I cannot be sure because I couldn't hear the referee. But Southshore will not lose too much yardage on that. In fact, they are exactly where they need to be. Just outside the 30-yard line, so with the right play, they'll be in the red zone almost immediately. What did Mason say? What did he say? Oh, ouch. Coaches, listen, guys, let's keep it clean in the chat. You know, however you feel about coaches or players, keep it clean in the chat, or you will get banned. Talk about the game, hit the like button, run the comments up, but keep it clean, you know? It's going to be 1st and 10 for Southshore as the offense takes the field. They had a one-play, 88-yard drive to start this whole deal off. Let's see how they come in with the second possession. Schultz again with a run and a big hit there, stopping him before he could get too far. But again, he got some positive yardage. Decent run by Schultz. Surprised Southshore ran the ball there. Not going to lie, I expected him to throw the ball again. Again, when you have Cyrus as your quarterback who has a decent arm, you can see over the defense because he's about 6'4", 6'5". You want to take advantage of that quarterback. Second down, the ball is snapped. Play action pass. Completes it, but we have a flag on the play. Richard Perkins still going up the field, and it's out of bounds, but we do have a flag. This one might be coming back. Let's take a look. Apparently it's a hold on the left tackle. The PA announcer saying it's a hold on the left tackle of Southshore, so this one is coming back as expected. Southshore getting the play from the sidelines, and they are ready to go. It's going to be second down. Well, second down, I believe. I don't know about the yardage, but second and long. Ball is snapped. Cyrus throws quick out to the flat to Schultz, who cuts it up the field, makes a man miss, and is brought down near the 15-yard line. It's another flag on the play. It's becoming a very sloppy game relatively quickly here. It's about the 5th or 6th flag already we've seen so far in the first quarter. We still have about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. If you want to win at a high level, you got to keep the flags to a minimum. It also kills the flow of the game when there's so many flags. The offense or the defense can find their rhythm. Personal foul against, wait, the referee just faked me out. The personal foul against who? Southshore seems to be going backwards, so it's personal foul against Southshore, and again, they're giving yardage away. If I'm Kennedy, this is a good time to take advantage of it. The team you're playing against is losing yardage. Get a stop here and get the ball back. Southshore setting up, as always, out of the shotgun with one running back. They run the entire offense out of that look. 3 wide to the left. They they're getting the play from the right. We have someone in the crowd tell them they're throwing the ball. They might just run it because he said that now. Let's see. A lot of confusion for Southshore. The ball is snapped. And they run the ball. Surprise. And another flag on the play. All right, this one we might need to take the referee's flags because this is too much. If you're going to throw, like I know granted in sports you can honestly throw a flag or call a foul in basketball for every play. But as referees you have to understand the flow of the game, understand the intensity of the game, and make sure you're calling fouls that are actually happening. Not sure what the flag was. We didn't see any signals, so we move on. Third down for Southshore. Ball is snapped. Cyrus takes it. Call a screen pass. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down. Daniel Germain, from the looks of things, catches the screen pass, and he has a Southshore first down. Taking a minute as the chains get moved. Southshore is officially in the red zone. Kennedy needs to get a stop here. You don't want to go down 14 to this offense because that's when the confidence increases. Cyrus calling it out. 3 wide to the left as always. Will they run a pass here? We'll have to wait and see. Ball is snapped. I'll run up the middle. Another good defensive stop there for Kennedy. You're not fooling Kennedy with those runs up the middle, I'll tell you that. Yes, Caldies, Southshore is a spread offense, definitely a finesse team, but they're at a high level. So the best way to beat a spread team is to pressure them. And the ball is up. Did he catch it? I can't really tell. Pass is incomplete. Second down coming up for Southshore. Kennedy needs to get a stop here. Hold him to 3 points if possible. When Southshore's offense is rolling, they're taking advantage of passes up the middle, so Kennedy might want to look for the skinny post up the middle. Schultz is in motion. Ball is snapped. And another flag. Might be a legal procedure against Southshore. Let's see. Offsides against Kennedy. Southshore lining up even deeper into the red zone after the offsides penalty. Getting a play from the sideline. Seems like there's a lot of additional coaching happening from the sidelines for Southshore this week. Or they're seeing something they like as far as matchups go. Cyrus takes a snap. Looks over the middle. Pass is complete. Wide open to Schultz for a touchdown. As I told you 2 plays before, when Southshore's offense is rolling, they are passing the ball up the middle. Or what did you see there? A quick slant or a curl route potentially from Tyler Schultz, pardon me, and he scores another touchdown for Southshore. I'm telling you, if you're Kennedy, you got to protect the middle of the field. Southshore loves to abuse defenses in the middle of the field, taking advantage of the safeties if the safeties are not strong enough in coverage. And you saw that there. Tyler Schultz, off the quick slant, scores a touchdown. We are now 13-0 Southshore. That was almost too easy for Southshore. You know, a little bit of resistance when it came to the run game. But every time Southshore put the pass up, someone was open. So Kennedy's going to need to tighten it up on the defensive side of the ball. Extra point is good. Southshore now leads 14-0. Kennedy's a bit on their heels now. Hopefully, they respond with this next drive. You would hate if this game gets completely out of hand early on. We on the air, we on the air, we on the air. You know how it goes in high school. Everybody sees their friends, they start yelling, you know. So if you hear some voices in the background, it's the kids trying to find Julio. Not Don, just Julio. Southshore kicks it off. He touches it. That ball is live. Who recovered it? It looks like it's Southshore's football. Let's see what the call is. Southshore absolutely has it. Another mental error for Kennedy. And Southshore would take the ball over with a chance to go up 21-0 in the first quarter. Yo, fellas, yo. Oh, it was? Right. Nah, but the clock. That is the end of the first quarters. Again, if y'all were with me last week, I know I had a lot of issues with the referees not communicating the basic things like, you know, the end of the quarter. But it was the end of the first quarter here in the Bronx. Southshore leads 14-0 over Kennedy. And then it looks like at the end of the first quarter, off the squib kick, one of the Kennedy players touched the football, which immediately makes it a live ball. Southshore recovered it, and now they'll have the ball with a chance to go up 21-0 as the second quarter begins. The crowd is finally starting to fill up here in Kennedy. It's a late coming crowd, but I think they're going to need their home field advantage now to pick the energy up and get Kennedy more into this game. Kennedy has a bunch to the right, 4 wide on one side of the field. I expect a motion at a certain point. Ball is snapped, no motion, 5 wide setup. Cyrus pumps, throws it up the middle, and the ball is knocked down. Almost an interception. Great defense there by Kennedy because Cyrus is going for the home run. Great defense there, knocking that pass down, staying in the game. You know, mistakes happen throughout the game, but don't let that dictate the action if you're Kennedy. Continue to attack. One play here, a play there, and they'll be right back in this. But they cannot give up a third touchdown. And you should be offended. They went 4 wide to one side of the field. They're trying to style on you. The ball is snapped. Cyrus gets it out. Shelters again, cuts it up the field. This kid is fast, ladies and gentlemen. First down, Vikings. As soon as he got that ball, Shelters was out of there. We have a Kennedy injury near midfield. Let's see what's going on. Yes. Take a moment while the injured player gets looked at. Kennedy's absolutely on their heels right now. Southshore's offense is getting what they want. As we said, if you were late in the beginning, I said this matchup was a straight-up styles clash, and it was going to be dictated by whoever imposed their wills first. Right now, Southshore is imposing their will. The defense is starting to lock in on that run game of Kennedy, and on offense, as you've seen, they're getting essentially what they want. There's not too much pressure on Cyrus. In fact, there's been no pressure on Cyrus. He's been completing the passes, and you're seeing the skill players of Southshore make plays. Kennedy needs to lock in on defense because if they don't, they'll be down 3 touchdowns early in the second quarter, and that's a situation you don't want to be in when you're not a passing team and you rely heavily on a run to get your points. Again, make sure you hit the like button, run the subscriptions up. We see that the player for Kennedy is absolutely on his 2 feet now. That's good to see. You never want to see any of these kids get hurt, man. You know, student, athlete, emphasis on student. So you want to make sure they're able on Monday to come to class and be okay. Looks like it's Tyler Thomas from the looks of things. I'm trying to get the number right. It's number 59. We don't have a 59 on our roster, so if you know number 59 for Kennedy and you're in the chat, let us know who number 59 is so we can get his name accurate. Southshore lines up first down, Southshore. Just outside the 40-yard line. No, outside the 30-yard line, pardon me. Cyrus looking around, he's addressing the situation. They have a single high look for Kennedy. They need to blitz if I'm them, and they don't no blitz, but there's some pressure coming. First pressure of the game. Cyrus evades the sack. Looks like it's going to be a holding call. Is there a flag? Cyrus turns up the field. He's still running, and he's out of bounds. This play is coming back, though. It's a hold against Southshore. Great job there by Kennedy, finally getting home against Cyrus. That's a hold on the left tackle. Great job by Kennedy getting home. Again, when you have a team that's known for their spread offense, the only way to really get them off of their pivot is by applying pressure. When you apply the pressure, you knock the timing off of the plays, and it becomes a scramble. And when it becomes a scramble, anything can happen. And as you can see there, you had a holding call against Southshore because Southshore got knocked off schedule. First down and 20 for Southshore. Trips to the right. Let's see what Kennedy, will Kennedy bring more pressure or no? Play action pass, bubble screen. Perkins has it, makes a man miss. He's still running, makes another man miss. He's cutting to the outside, and he has a convoy. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like the 5, Richard Perkins Jr. with another big play for Southshore. I'm telling you, these skill plays for Southshore, when they get that ball in their hand, they are absolutely electric. And the thing is, they don't try to sauce you up too crazy. They set up their blocks, they put their cleats in the ground, and they make 1 or 2 moves, and they get out of there. They are well-coached, well-oiled offense. Great run there by Perkins. 4 wide set. Looks like on the 9, inside the 10. Hard count got him. It's going to be offsides against Kennedy. This is a tough situation if you're at Kennedy. They're in a tight spot. They're about to go down by a 3-score deficit. They need to make a play happen. They need to force a turnover and get a sack. Something to flip momentum, because this is looking real casual for Southshore. Ball is snapped. Hands it off. Shelters makes a man miss. Cuts it up the middle. And he's in for a touchdown. Tyler Shelters with his 2nd touchdown of the game on a play that looked like it was dead in the backfield. Made a man miss. Cut it up the field and scores a touchdown. Southshore leads 20-0. Great run there by Shelters. I thought that play was blown up. He kept his head, made a move, and he was out of there. Touchdown, Vikings. And now they line up for the extra point. We're not going to write off Kennedy yet because, again, they came into this matchup with a 5-1 record. So they are a good team. No good on the extra point. The score remains 20-0 Southshore. So a win for Kennedy. In the red zone, the ball is snapped. Cyrus hands it off to Shelters, and you see that he's stopped in the backfield, but he cuts backwards and then swerves up the field and makes the play happen himself for the touchdown, because there wasn't much blocking happening there. That was all Shelters. Touchdown, hell of a run. Southshore dominating so far. Now coming in with this possession, Kennedy needs, at the very least, to clock Southshore. A lot of running plays, a lot of positive running plays, and just keep their offense on the field. Give their defense a chance to breathe, at the very least. Oh, appreciate that, Zerks Taije Shelters. It looks like an L on my paper here. Appreciate you. I'm going to write that in caps right now. And Southshore kicks it off. This time it's in the air. Drops another kick. The special teams for Kennedy is doing a harsh job of keeping their team in the game. Fellas, y'all got to clear out. Y'all can't be this close to the table. Yo, y'all got to go over there. That can't be this. We got wires, you know what I mean? If y'all get excited, everything gets picked up on the microphone as well. That's what I'm telling y'all to move over. All right, let's see what Kennedy has coming here. Line up in a wishbone set. Again, if you're Kennedy, keep the offense on the field. Hands it off to the fullback, and he's powering through. Not okay, strong run there. I wish I could see his number so I could give him credit, but that was a hell of a run. Great first down for Kennedy. That was Werko. I finally got to say his name. Edward Werko. That's an interesting name right there. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Kennedy. Again, clock Southshore. Take your time in between plays, run the ball, hands it off, and that play is blown up in the backfield. Hamadou Faseru never had a chance there. Southshore, it's almost like they knew what the play was. They were in the backfield as soon as the ball was handed off. Good effort by Faseru, though. Didn't quit on the play. Third down for Kennedy, 3rd and long. At this point, it's already a 4-down situation, if you ask me. So let's see if they put the ball in the air, either here or on 4th down. There's the motion. Hands it off. And again, the play blown up in the backfield. This time by Southshore's Christian Etienne, who brings down Hernandez, who again never had a chance to make a play. You cannot make plays on offense if the defense is in the backfield as soon as the handoff has been made. You got to use a little more misdirection, or maybe even try throwing the ball if you're Kennedy, because right now Southshore knows what's coming. They're pinning their airbacks and they're blowing up every single run. Right now is the best time to throw the ball because it's selling out for the pass. And another punt for Kennedy, a squibber. Taije Shelters makes a move. The ball is out after the big hit, but it looks like Southshore recovered it. But that's the energy I want to see from Kennedy. Don't quit because you're down. Keep making those plays. Big hit there. Almost got the ball back for Kennedy. Kyla Dunlap, I'm trying, sis. You try seeing what I'm seeing in this field and tell me if I can get 3 names right. I could barely see their numbers. Not seeing you absolutely right. You got to switch up the play calling. Because this looks like they're playing on Madden and they in practice. This is tough. Southshore's offense running onto the field yet again, up 20-0. They missed the extra point on the last touchdown. That's why it's 20. They 3 possessions on offense, 3 touchdowns for Southshore. It's been very easy for them to score points. Kennedy's gonna have to make something happen here. Got to force a turnover. Got to get a stop. Have to do something. TJ, you're right about it being difficult, but the first play of the game, Kennedy threw the ball, and they haven't thrown it since. Cyrus tucks and runs with nothing but space and opportunity and gets brought down just over the 50-yard line. Another big play for South Shore. That's Nicholas Cyrus. That's a correct name, Kyla. Gets a big run for South Shore. At this point, if you're down 20 and you're Kennedy, you might want to start blitzing. Play action pass, another completion, turns it up the field, makes a man miss. He's still running, and he will score. Touchdown, South Shore, as Richard Perkins Jr., another right name, Kyla, scores again for South Shore, and they lead 26-0. And now they're just styling in the end zone. Special handshakes, getting real embarrassing for Kennedy at this point. Kyla, I see you. South Shore getting crazy out here, 26-0. The bubble screen. It's tough to defend when you got those athletes on the outside. I completely understand if you're Kennedy. It's real tough right now. No reason to hold your head if you're Kennedy. South Shore has some great athletes. They're playing hard and they're playing fast right now. Looks like they're going to be going for 2 here. But I guess after the missed extra point, they want to get the correct amount of points on the field. Looks like a little wildcat play, misdirection, goes to the outside. It is just over his head. 2-point conversion fails. South Shore leads 26-0. Kennedy huddling up before the kickoff. Again, if you're Kennedy, there's no reason to hang your head. We got the replay loaded up here. Cyrus takes a snap, fakes it. Quick bubble screen out to Perkins. So you expect to give up some yards, but not a touchdown. But Perkins says, not tonight. I'm feeling real dangerous. Makes a man miss on the sidelines. And then it becomes a foot race. Outruns the tackler. Outruns the other tackler. And he's in for the touchdown. This man is fast. I'm telling you right now. Antoine, speedster. Perkins, speedster. You got a lot of talent on the South Shore team. Again, we told you at the top of the telecast, they are a dark horse team to potentially win the championship, and you're seeing why. The offense is tough to deal with. The speed and the execution, very tough to deal with. South Shore lining up the kick. Still a lot of time here in the second quarter. Kennedy can still make some things happen. They just got to stay in the game mentally. I know it's tough when you're down 4 scores, but you got to stay within the game. One play at a time if you're Kennedy. Oh, they cooking in the chat. They said the podcast is going to be on fire. Yeah. Right now, you're not wrong. The ball is up, another kickoff. This time he fields it cleanly and tackled. South Shore's number 9, Josiah Buford, with the tackle. Great job there in the open field. A lot of talent on the South Shore team. A lot of athletes on the South Shore team. You know, there's clearly a level of a divide in the athleticism on the field right now between Kennedy and South Shore. Nah, I can't be cooking like that in the chat. Yeah, but, you know, you're not wrong either. If you look right now on the sideline, it's a full team huddle for the most part. You got the offense on the field, but everyone else is huddling up for Kennedy. They're trying to reset. It's a tough start for Kennedy, but they still, again, I'm not writing them off until this game is over. A play here and a play there, you might have some action. But you got to maintain your poise and your energy. Everyone's huddling up now. You see it. train is that back here? One. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, are they kicking off again? Okay. Looks like they're going to re-kick. Was there a penalty that was called? Did anybody see a flag? All right, Nappy Chappy. The game might be over. Well, we can't say the game is over. Again, anything can happen. We got a whole second half to play. Not the GGs. Picks it up. And we have a return. And he got a step. And he's into the open field. And Hernandez is running to the 10. To the 4. He's brought down just inside the 5-yard line. And like I told you, the game is not over. You're always one play away. Good job there by Hernandez. That person in the chat absolutely jinxed it. I told y'all a play was coming. Hernandez with the great return. A couple of plays from now, you might have a Kennedy touchdown on the board. What happened? I don't see nothing too crazy. Oh, no. It's very clean. Chat, keep the energy just like this. Keep it clean. No disrespectful vibes like y'all been doing. We appreciate you here at Sage Media. In fact, y'all been making my telecast better just by being a good chat tonight. Zoe in the cut telling y'all to hit the like button. Make sure y'all lock in and do that. Emmanuel Hernandez with the big-time return, not trying to quit, not laying down because the score is what it is. He knows he's a few plays away from being right back in it. They could score a touchdown here. It could be another turnover and another touchdown, and now you have a 26-14 lead just like that. This game is not over, y'all. Number 5 for Southshore is Christian Etienne. He's an absolute stud of a defensive lineman. Look for him at the next level. This kid has a bright future. Was there a flag on the play is the question. It's been a long gap in between that return and first down. I just see a lot of huddling and someone call a timeout. Again, his referees are not communicating. Come on, refs. Let us know something. Malik Watson, thank you. We were talking about number 5 on Southshore, though. Appreciate you telling me number 9 on Southshore is. Rolling out the pass, puts it up. Touchdown, Kennedy. And they are on the board here after that big return by Hernandez. Jeremiah Sinat with a big touchdown throw. Yes, it's big because you got to get on the board. And after the extra point, we will be looking at a 26 to maybe 7 deficit. Let's see if they go for 2. Love the light show here in the Bronx. Friday Night Lights. You see it. Kennedy going for 2. And they run it in. Ooh, big hit there on Hernandez. By who else but Christian Etienne, shutting down that 2-point play, and the score remains 26-6. Damn, Victoria, no faith in Kennedy. They can't say they cooked. The game is not over until it's over. Not with the Peter. Yeah, you gotta have the Peter guns. We uptown, ain't we? Come on now. What you want? You want them to play some drill music after the touchdown? CJ Murray Easy on that. Easy on that word you using in the chat, big dog. Keep it clean. PSAL's watching. And we know you didn't mean it no type of way, but just try to not use bad language. Nappy Chappy said that Pop Smoke. If he was in Canarsie, you might hear that, you know? But we in the Bronx, so it's uptown, baby. Oh, special kick alignment. Will it be an onside kick? Let's see what they got. Styling on him with the kick. This is the most stylish kick I've ever seen. And ball is up. Shelters catches it, turns it up the field, makes a man miss, and he is down at what looks like the 30-yard line. Southshore with the ball with a chance to score again in the first half. Coming off the touchdown with Kennedy, bring that momentum to the defensive side of the ball and get a stop here. Let's see what Southshore does here. Their 5th possession of the game. They've scored on all 4 possessions. Let's see what they got. Hands it off, cuts it up the field. Great gang tackling here by Kennedy. I'm trying to see who was running the ball there for Southshore. I can't really see his number too well. It looks like it was number 28. I could be wrong, though. That was probably, as far as running the ball for Kennedy, that was probably the best defensive stop of the game. Whereas they didn't let Southshore get to the second level. They kind of stopped them within the trenches. Good job. Second down, Southshore. Taking their time on this possession. No rush for them. They're up 3 scores, so no need to speed up. Cyrus taking his time. Takes the snap. Fakes it. Looking down the field, makes the man miss, turns it to the left, puts the ball in the air, and the pass is complete to Shelters, who has the first down for Southshore. Great scramble drill play there by Southshore. Rolls out. Shelters makes himself available on the sidelines. Toe drag, first down, Southshore. If you're Kennedy, when you get that kind of pressure on a quarterback, you have to get home. You have to secure that sack. Can't miss these opportunities against a high-powered offense. Trips to the right. Looks like Southshore's calling an audible, getting it from the sidelines. Single high safety look for Kennedy. I might want to go too high if I'm Kennedy at this point in the game. Ball is snapped. Cyrus looks, pump fakes, steps into the pocket. Wide open is Perkins, who makes a man miss. Is getting saucy in the Bronx. Touchdown, Vikings. Man. Southshore is putting on a clinic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. Again, when these athletes get in open field, they cannot be brought down. Shifty, no wasted motion, one move and they're out of there. Touchdown, Southshore. The score is now 32-6 here in the Bronx. You saw that, right? And Southshore got a point to prove this here, it looked like. Chat, let me know, chat, who the favorites to play the championship right now? I seen some people say it'll be Tottenville and Southshore. What y'all think? We writing off Erasmus Hall? Southshore going for 2. Cyrus takes a snap. Quick pass, and he passes it over to Adrian Antoine, who gets a 2-point conversion. Southshore now leads 34-6. tough right now in the Bronx. Just giving y'all a second to, take into action. Quick reset. Make sure you follow us on Sage Media Solutions on Instagram. Get all things Sage at our website, sagemediasolutions.com. Hit the like button here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. It's not just games. We have the podcast that drops every Monday that covers the whole landscape of PSAL sports. And do remember, basketball season is on the horizon. So if you lock into the hoop season, Sage Media has you covered as well. So make sure you lock in. Hit that subscribe option, hit those likes, run the comments up, keep us in that algorithm. Let New York City know that when it comes to New York City high school sports, high school athletics, Sage Media is where you need to be at. Southshore setting up to kick the ball off, up 34-6 in the first half. A score that no one could have seen coming, because I sure didn't. I thought we were going to have a classic game tonight. The ball is up. Fielded and brought down. Great tackling by Southshore. Great tackling by Southshore as the Kennedy defense takes the field, looking to get another score before half. 34-6 is your score right now. If I'm Kennedy, I'd prefer it to be 34-14. Three-score game at halftime isn't the worst thing. But going into halftime, 34-6 is not where you want to be. With the snap, play action pass. Kennedy's putting the ball up. Sanat, is it incomplete or is it an interception? Incomplete pass, just a little short of his receiver. Thankfully, Southshore didn't pick it off. But good call there by Kennedy going with the pass, trying to catch Southshore sleeping, and they almost did. Second down coming up for Kennedy. About a minute and 20 seconds left in the first half. You want to leave on the high if you're Kennedy. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think so. Because it's not 2nd and 10, right? Yeah. Ball is snapped, and he's running it to the outside. Tries to shed a tackle, but he is brought down at the 43-yard line. Third down coming up for Kennedy, and we have a flag on the play. Might be unsportsmanlike or a late hit or something coming up. Or was it a sideline violation? Let's see. The referee's arguing with the sidelines of Kennedy. Sportsmanlike conduct against Kennedy. And the ball will be moved back. That's not what you need if you're Kennedy right now. You need positive yards. You don't need 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalties down 34-6. Check the score. Kennedy lines it up with the snap, runs a sweep play to the left, cuts it up the field. He's into the open field, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, almost getting back all of the penalty yardage of the play before. On the run was Hamadou Feseru. Big time run there. Again, if you're Kennedy, you want nothing but positive yardage. It is now 4th down, and they have no plans of punting, but it's 4th and long, and it's kind of a risk because do you want to give Southshore a short field with a little over a minute left to score again before halftime? like they're trying to figure it out. Referee blows the whistle. It's officially 4th down. And Southshore, pardon me, Kennedy is in fact going for it. I'm not sure about this decision, but I could be wrong. Looks like maybe Southshore is taking a foot off the gas a little bit and they can get a first down here, but I don't like the idea of giving Southshore a short field before halftime. Hands it off to Faceru, who turns the corner, and he's into the open field, and that is a big hit, and they throw a flag. That was a clean hit from my vantage point, but it looks like the referee's going to call some kind of flag. Let's see what it is. Oh, looks like they're going to be calling a taunting. First down, Kennedy. 2 consecutive big runs. Maybe they're starting to figure some things out. Again, get some points before the half is the goal. That's the motive, is it not? Let's get it. Move the ball up the field. We are at the 35-yard line of Southshore. Let's see if they get the spot right. The 36-yard line of Southshore. Moving the ball down the field. They might take another shot here with the pass. Let's see what they do. They being Kennedy.
Who's winning? Who's winning the game? Emma, who's winning the game? No, Emma, who's winning the game? This score, what it tells me who's winning the game.
Another stoppage in play. I tell you right now, as far as the game flow, this game has been moving at a snail's pace. The referees have been starting and stopping. In fact, the refs have kind of stifled the momentum of this game. Call it what it is. Sinat under center. Let's see what Kennedy has in store here. And another run to Faceru. Turns it up the field again. First down, Kennedy. That was, in fact, he faked me on that. That's how you know the wing T offense is real dangerous. Fake me. Faked everybody. That was Edward Werko with the run. Caught me looking, huh? Timeout on the field here. I like what I see from Kennedy on this drive. I can't say for sure if it's a situation of Kennedy moving the ball because they figured something out, or if Southshore up 34-6 has already kind of lost interest in playing at the same level of intensity that they've been playing at throughout the game. Let's see what happens on the next couple of plays before the end of the first half. Chat, Zoe asked, this is from Zoe specifically, she asked that you guys hit the like button, run those likes up while you're in here talking about the game. Hit the like button. Oh, man. First down for Kennedy coming up here. Hopefully they don't fake us again. More whistles, more stoppages. Now they take, on a timeout, they took long to set the chains up. Come on now. I believe that was a Kennedy timeout on a previous play. Kennedy snaps the ball, and they're going to pass it. Straight drop back, and a bad throw there by Sinat. The ball is completely, and another flag. Oh, my goodness. Late hit against Kennedy, pushing them out of the red zone. Exactly, Carl Didi. They're not trying to, get 50 put on their head top, but we got a whole second half to play, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a 50 ball coming their way. Kennedy lines up.
Oh, he got the position off from quarterback, he put him at running back and tight end.
And that's why we lost every fucking game. And you know, I heard Vince had the audacity to say
Soft coverage by the Vikings. Kennedy snaps it. Sanat running for his life and is brought down. Not a sack, but a blown up play for South Shore as they get home and bring down Sanat, the freshman, who's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game. And that looks like it's the end of the first half here. As everyone, yes, it's the end of the first half. South Shore leads 34-6. This is Sage Media Solutions, the standout game of the week. Brought to you by myself, Ray Jarvis, with Zoe in the cut, top producer in the world. Andre somewhere about in the field doing what he does best. And we are the Sage team. And we are heading into halftime. Second half action. Sage Media Solutions standout game of the week as South Shore enters the second half against Kennedy up 34-6 with an elite offensive display. Their skill players on the outside have been completely dominating the defense of Kennedy. We can only hope that in the second half we get a little more action, a little more fight back, a little more grit from the Kennedy Knights. It's not what we expected. We don't give standout status for nothing around here at Sage. But you know what? Credit where it's due. South Shore has stood out to the max tonight. So let's see what happens in the second half. Will South Shore get to 50? Will South Shore get to 60? Questions that need to be answered. Let's lock in. Chat, what's good? We see y'all pulling up again. Appreciate y'all being a good chat tonight, making it entertaining for me to lock in while we call this game. Zoe in the cut as always. Audrey's off camera. We about to lock in. Second half action on the way. Enjoy the sounds of the PA in the meantime. Whistle's blown. Referees are ready to start the second half. We're just waiting for everyone to line up and make things happen here. We are in the Bronx, of course. Kennedy campus here. Beautiful field. Nice light show that they have going on as well. Just hope that the football in the second half matches the amenities that they have here. Kuma says they heard JFK didn't practice on Halloween. Sage Media Solutions can't confirm or deny anything with their practice, but if they didn't practice before this game on Halloween, then that kind of speaks to why they might look the way they look right now. Again, we're a neutral party. I have nothing against any of these two programs, but seeing a rumor that they might not have practiced and then seeing the first half performance, and it's kind of shaky, you know? But alas, they have a whole second half to make it right. I overheard people in the stands saying that Kennedy, in fact, is a second half team anyway. Can anyone from the chat confirm that? Is Kennedy usually a team that plays better in the second half? If so, let me know. But again, hopefully there's less flags, more action, and better football. That's all I want. Better football in the second half. Streets saying that the Wolfpack of Canarsie beat Tottenville. Let me find out. Big upsets everywhere today, huh? Be nice if the second half started, though. Kennedy huddling up, preparing to kick. Long conversation in the huddle and the fake. Oh, we got to get the kickoff theater. Okay. Guys, you're down 34-6. Just kick the ball. And we're off into the second half. The ball is fielded. Looking for a block. Cuts it up the field. Makes a man miss. And he is brought down near midfield for the South Shore Vikings. There goes that man again, Richard Perkins Jr., who's been borderline unstoppable in this game so far. That's your boy Queso. I am commentating. They're down 34-6, locking on the game. We don't need the theater. We need good football, baby. If you can't appreciate that, I can't help you. Southshore in the shotgun, empty backfield. He fumbles the snap. And who recovered it? Looks like Southshore recovered it, but this is why I keep telling you guys, and we have an injured lineman on the play. But this is why I keep telling you guys, and I kept telling y'all in the first half, do not say this game is over. Football is a very interesting sport. A bounce here, a fumble there, and you're right back in this ball game. So let's not say the game is over until it's actually over. I don't know what happened. Maybe his knee buckled. I'm not 100% sure, but he looks like he can't put any weight on his legs at the moment. He's sitting up. Hopefully it's just a tweak. Again, we don't want these student athletes, with major injuries. Again, we put the student before the athlete. So you want to make sure that on Monday when school starts back again, he's able to get to class okay. Injury timeout again. I don't know. I didn't like how Southshore ended the first half. Granted, they were up a lot, but it seemed like they took their foot off the gas, and Kennedy was moving the ball down the field. And then on the first snap of the second half, the quarterback fumbles the snap. These are the little things that you got to keep your eye on, because sometimes teams get big leads, and then they take their eye off the ball. And that's where a team like Kennedy, who's no slouches by any account, can definitely come back and make this game interesting. He's back up. He's being helped off the field, so he definitely hurt a leg. I'm not sure if it's a knee or an ankle, but he's definitely in a lot of pain. It's number 51, Eric French Lynn. We hope that he's mostly okay. We know he's hurt right now, but we hope it's nothing major and that he can be all right within the next few minutes or few hours, however long it may take for him to get right. Second and long for Southshore after the fumbled snap. And we are getting ready to line up. It's another long stop. There's been a lot of stoppages in this game. We need to get some flow. All right, we're lined up, second down and long for Southshore. Cyrus, empty backfield, takes the snap, another bubble screen, this time to Antoine, who turns it up the field, still running, and he is brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Another bubble screen from Southshore. It's been the same play to a different receiver all game long. If you're Kennedy, you might want to consider moving up your corners, because the Southshore sees that you're giving them about an 8-yard cushion on every play, and they're not doing anything to change their offense. They're going to take the yards you give them. Another bubble screen. They're running the same play, guys. 8-yard completion this time. It's the same play. Bubble screen to the left. This time it was number 19. It looks like Amir Tucker with the reception. It's looking like it's going to be a 50 ball indeed, because if they're running the same play and getting this much yards play after play, it's I hate to say it, but it might be a 50 ball tonight. Another stoppage. Here we are lined up. Second down is short for Southshore. Empty backfield. Trips to the left. Bubble screen again. At this point, if you're Kennedy, you need to start feeling disrespected, because this team they're calling the same play over and over again. They're daring you to do something else. You're absolutely right, Kuma. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They shouldn't fix it. I'm looking at Kennedy like, do something else. They're playing with you. Pass over the middle. Great defense there. Knocking the pass down. That is number 15, it looks like. Jordan Yepes with the pass breakup. Great job there. Was that number 15, right?
Jordan's 19.
19, okay. That's
I was about to say.
I was like, that's not my son.
well, they got him listed as number 15 on that.
Okay. No, he changed his number 19.
All right. Second down for South Shore. This time they have a running back in the backfield. Trips to the right. So maybe it'll be a bubble screen to the right side. Let's see. Hands it up the middle. Ooh, big hit. Man, what a hit. One of the biggest hits of the game so far. Again, when South Shore runs up the middle, Kennedy has been stuffing them. It's just been the bubble screen that Kennedy can't stop. So maybe make a tweak on the defense. Bring your corners up just a few more yards. Attack this quarterback. Kennedy, let's go, Kennedy. Second down for South Shore, or is it third down, pardon me, for South Shore. Cyrus with the snap, looks to his right, steps up, bounces to the left, flag on the play, might be a hold, incomplete, but that flag was somewhere in the vicinity of a hold. Will Kennedy accept the penalty, or will they decline instead of fourth down for South Shore? Kennedy accepts the penalty, moves him back to what looks like the 20-yard line. I'm not sure if I would have taken that penalty if I was Kennedy, because South Shore, giving the South Shore's offense a chance to make more plays, it's kind of dangerous here. Schultz is in motion, goes into the backfield, ball is snapped, fakes the pitch to Schultz, the ball, pump fake, steps it up, and he's running with it. Cyrus makes a man miss, and he's brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Fourth down coming up. Will South Shore take the points, or will they go for it? Looking like South Shore's going for it on fourth down. Or was that a first down? That was fourth down, right? Timeout on the field. Both teams talk it over. It's one of the first big plays of the second half. I know, again, you're going to say, what do you mean big plays? 34-6. But listen, Kennedy could get a stop here, get a score, and it'd be 34-14. You just chip away, chip away, chip away. So every play is big until this game has been decided. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see how this goes. Keep it clean, chat. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, chat. We hear people talk about people's principles and all that. Let's keep the school politics out of the chat. Let's talk about the football game. We know it's a blowout right now, but let's keep it about football. First defense chant of the game on the Kennedy sideline. The energy is up. Cyrus takes a snap, looks for a receiver, tucks it and runs. Has one man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nicholas Cyrus with the keeper for a touchdown. The South Shore is up 40-6. Man, Nicholas Cyrus calls his own number. scores a touchdown from about 10 yards out. Had one man to beat. He had the angle, but Cyrus, with those long legs, were just too fast. Again, this kid is about 6'4", 6'5", and he covers a lot of ground. Tough. Another touchdown for the Vikings of South Shore. South Shore's lining up for what looks like another two-point conversion. I see Richard Perkins and Daniel Germain in the backfield. Germain goes in motion. Takes the snap, power run to the right side. Perkins cuts it up and gets the two-point conversion. 42-6, South Shore over Kennedy. Yeah. It's about 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. We see some people starting to take their exit after that last touchdown. Shout out to everybody who's in the stadium who have decided to stay and lock in with their Kennedy Knights. That's how you stay loyal to your team. We love it. No need to leave because they're losing. You stay locked in. Wow. It's getting ridiculous. Right now, I'm going to tell you, the chat right now, this is the funniest chat of the season. I'll give y'all that much. This is the funniest chat of this season. But run the like, something, hit the subscribe for us too, you know. Matter of fact, I think I'm working every Kennedy game from now on. If it's guaranteed that y'all gonna be part of the chat, I'm working every Kennedy game. I mean, maybe Nappy Chappy, maybe. You're not right. Listen, the game ain't over until it's over, okay? Come on now. I've seen strange things happen. Come on, Kennedy. They scored. Kennedy's last two drives, they moved the ball really well. Just saying. Oh, come on, JB. You're not scoring 60 tonight. It's a run to the right, about 5 yards run right there for Kennedy again. See, Kennedy's moving the ball, y'all. Can't see who ran that, but looks like it was Hernandez with the run. Another tough run by Hernandez. He's been one player who's been absolutely locked in this entire game. Shout out to Kennedy's Emmanuel Hernandez. Strong running back. You know, I don't know his history too much, but he was a player to watch, and I keep my eye on him. He's a junior, he has one more year of eligibility. He's someone who could probably consider playing at the next level. I like what I see from Hernandez. So now in the center. Takes a snap, straight drop back pass, puts it in the air, and the pass is complete. And he fumbles it. No! Fumble by Kennedy. We're looking to see who has. It looks like Kennedy might have recovered it. We're just trying to see right now. Kennedy has recovered the ball. Great catch and run there by Jordan Yepes. Fumbles it, but keeps his head in the game. Good recovery by Kennedy. Again, you got to read between the lines here. The score is what it is. But look at the body language of the Kennedy players. There's no quitting these boys. They're going to keep fighting until the very end. So let's stay positive with the energy. First down for Kennedy. Motion. Hands it off. Looks like it's Hernandez who cuts it up the field. Big tackle, but not before Hernandez gains about 5 yards. Good first down run for Kennedy. Second down to 5 coming up. South Shore, I'm looking at some of the numbers on their defense. Looks like they pulled some of their starters already. Hands it off. Big tackle there. Looks like he got about 4 yards. Was that number 4, Hamadou Faseru? Trying to get a good look. It looks like it was him. Yes, it was. Another decent run for Kennedy. Third and short coming up for Kennedy. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third quarter. And we have what might be a timeout for Kennedy. Wing T is crazy. Yeah, they're running a wing T offense in 2024. I mean, let's be honest here, chat. The wing T isn't the reason that the score is what it is, though. You know, the offense, they've tried to do what they could, but the defense, like Southshore's offense, is really elite. We gotta be fair about it. The wing T offense is not the problem here. Because this is a game, not a tender. Are we trying to date in the chat? Is that what I'm seeing here? Chat, listen, I know we don't have, like, you know, breakaway rooms in the YouTube live chat, but can we not flirt while the football game is on? Let's focus. So we request less flirting and more liking of the stream. Hit the like button. Not the like button, the heart in the corner. Go to the like. That's right below the title of with your stream. Hit that button. Less flirting, more liking. Third down and short for Kennedy. Hands it off. Trying to see if he has enough for the first down. Looks like it's going to be 4th and short for Kennedy. Obviously, they're going to be going for it. There's no reason not to. Well, in fact, they did get the first down, so the guys, the people working the chains have confused me yet again. It's another strong offensive possession for Kennedy. Sinat on the center, takes the snap, hands it off to Faseru, turns the corner, running left, makes a move, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Another strong run for Kennedy, who again have shown no quit, although they're down by a lot. But Too Blessed TV, newsflash, bucko, you're not in the stands, so we can't see you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we can see what you're doing. What they said? First down for Kennedy. Another whistle and another timeout. Good Lord. What is this game?
What are we talking about?
Looks like we're going to be...
What are we talking about?
I don't even know. The water girl is... All right, look. Another time out here. You know, this might be a situation where it might be time for our running clock. Do we do running clocks in 4A, Zoe? Because this game is moving at a snail's pace. Okay. Tough guys, what's going on? Smoke never clear. What are you doing? What are you? All right. Holding. Who's it? Come on, man. Holding against Kennedy. Referee's signaling holding to no one in particular. Like he forgot where he was for a second. But here we are, back locked in. Big shout out to everyone who hasn't left and they've stayed locked in through the entirety of this game. Granted, the game didn't go the way they would have liked it for the home team, but they didn't bail on them. Shout out to the Kennedy home crowd. Almost still packed. Can't lie. About maybe 30% left. Ball is snaps and that rolls out to the right, trying to make a play, and he is brought down. Looks like it was Christian Etienne, but I couldn't tell for sure. Sis. Thank you. Okay. They want to hit a crowd more? Okay. Sinat takes a snap, the ball's running up the middle, and another stop. All right, you know. Another stoppage of play. Thank you, Laney Lifestyle. Right, and rightfully so. Stand behind your team, win or lose. I'm really proud of this crowd. I'm really proud of it. Because I've been to some venues where in a game like this, the crowd, if they stay, they would turn on their team and start talking crazy in the stands. This crowd just wants to see Kennedy score some points and go out with respect. And, you know, that's very commendable. Fourth quarter action coming in. Will there be a running clock? Questions that need answers. Kennedy lines up. They are on the 16-yard line of South Shore. Wing T formation, Sinat under center. And another referee stoppage. At some point, the referee has to understand that. We're here to see the referees. We're here to see the players play. The referees have killed the flow of this game tonight. Snap. And an offside penalty. Hard count by Sinat gets Southshore to jump off sides into the neutral zone. 5 yards for the Knights. After the penalty, the ball's placed on the 11-yard line. Snap under center. Wing T formation. Hard count again. Almost gets Southshore to jump again. Motion to the outside. And the snap. Hands it off to what looks like Hernandez. He cuts it up the field. And he's in for a touchdown. Good job there by Emmanuel Hernandez. Cuts it up the field and scores another touchdown for the JFK Knights. And now, JFK will line up for the 2-point conversion. Two-point conversion is good for JFK, and now the score is 42-14 South Shore. Good fight shown by Kennedy, staying in it, not letting the score dictate the action, and that's how you play the game. You keep attacking, regardless of the situation. Good job by the Knights. South Shore's offense will take the field in a few. Let's see if they call up the dogs and put in some of the second stringers to wrap this game up. What the spread? Scroll a little bit. What he said? Something about comp. What does Andre not commentating got to do with it? Well, this is someone who has access. Okay. Kennedy lining up for the, and they got the onside kick. Will they recover it? It looks like Kennedy has recovered the onside kick, but did it go 10 yards is the question. I don't see the right body language from Kennedy. They might not have the ball. I'm not sure. It didn't look like it was going 10 yards from my vantage point. It's going to be South Shore football. It didn't travel the necessary yardage. Tough break for Kennedy. It is not senior night for tonight's telecast. It's just the Sage Media Solutions standout game of the week. Whoever in the chat said it's senior night, please refrain from spreading misinformation, especially if you have moderator status in the chat. Spreading that kind of misinformation as a moderator is a bad look for the Sage team. Let's not do that, people. South Shore takes the field, and Cyrus is still playing quarterback. Let's see what we have here. Empty backfield, full wide to the right side. Takes a snap. Another bubble screen, but the throw is offline this time. That was Cyrus's first bad throw of the game. Again, that's a sign of a game that's been decided long ago, and you start seeing little mistakes as the focus level begins to wane. Should just ban him. Same way. Cyrus, no huddle for South Shore. They know what the plan of attack is. Locking in once again. Gets the call from the sideline. Snap. He's going to throw it. He evades the pressure, puts the ball in the air. The pass is complete to Schulters, who cuts up the field, loses his footing, then gets brought down at the 30-yard line. Okay. And now you're banned. Good talk. Simple. I don't understand how you can have a good vibe in the chat. The game isn't what we thought it would be. We're having a good vibe, and you just have people coming in being negative. It's just weird, you know. Let's keep the positive energy in the chat. The game isn't what we would like it to be, but that don't mean you bring weird energy into the atmosphere. Especially if you're representing Andre, the face of Sage Media. You know, let's not – you can't do that. He gave you moderator status for a reason. Imagine being a moderator for the brand doing that in the chat to the person commentating the game. That's weird. Cyrus takes the snap. Evades the rush, runs to the right, turns it up the field, and he's out of bounds. See this? What is this? This hit high user on this channel. And Richard Perkins is in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Southshore, that might be the one that ends it. I'm seeing people getting up now. Yeah, that was the score that did it. People are starting to file out. Another big play by the Southshore Vikings for another touchdown. Richard Perkins has 3 on the day. I think Schulters has 2 on the day. I've got to see Southshore up close the last 2 weeks, and I got to tell you, I'm very impressed with this offense. Of all the teams I've seen this season, especially at the 4A level, Southshore might have the best offense I've seen. Be clear, that I've seen. I'm not saying that they are the best offense, but from the teams that I've seen this season, as the playoffs are approaching, I don't know if you want to deal with this kind of offense for 4 quarters in a playoff atmosphere. Cyrus takes the snap, going for 2. Puts it to the outside, and the pass is complete. And there you have it, people. The 50 ball, the 2-point conversion is complete to Amir Tucker Sr. Southshore leads 50-14. Yeah, the refs haven't been the greatest tonight. It's been a little, not the best. Not sure how I feel about Southshore going for 2 in that spot, considering the score, but Kennedy, just play it out. Southshore lining up to kick it off. It's a little breezy out here, so the ball's getting knocked off a bit. Zoe is cold, but it's not that cold out here. Kennedy takes the kick, runs it up the sideline. Big hit. Massive hit. Adrian Antoine does it on both sides. With the big hitters on the special teams group. Kennedy takes over a little above the 30-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Can they add another score? You know, at least play for respect at this point. All right. Finally, some energy from the crowd, the people who are still remaining. I guess someone got on the field. Maybe it's the person that they know that's on the field getting some playing time. So they're turning up for him as we speak. We love to see it. Again, it doesn't matter the score. Sometimes it's about the memories, too. And another penalty. Oh, a timeout by Kennedy. This game, again, of all the games I've called, this is the most starting and stopping. We haven't, granted the score is what it is, but we haven't had a rhythm to this game. It's always start like the plays are not flowing. It's a timeout, a flag, a stoppage, a gap. The referee's not communicating with the field to let us know what's going on. The flow of this game has been a little weird. But again, let's see what Kennedy does on offense. I'd like to see Kennedy throw the ball some more. You got a freshman quarterback who needs the reps. Let him put the ball in the air. Right. I see. Is it 2 wide receivers on the field for? Oh, no, I was mistaken. I got excited. I thought we were bringing out the wide receivers for Kennedy, but Sanat under center. Takes the snap. We have a run to the right. That's Hernandez. And look at the closing speed there on that run by South Shore. What speed. That was number 7 for South Shore, David Jacob. The closing speed on that was next level. That's another play you might need to consider playing at the next level because he got from the middle of the hash marks to the boundary in seconds. Great tackle there by Jacob. Another snap. Runners up the middle. Another flag thrown. Moving the pile there for what looks like, at the moment, a first down for Kennedy, but there is a flag. Yeah. Looks like a face mask against South Shore. And moving it up. 15-yard penalty. Ball will be placed at the 30-yard line of South Shore as Kennedy once again is moving the football. We got 59 likes on this right so far, but we got 280 in the chat. Please hit the like button. The ball is snapped. Hands it up the middle. Big run there. 9-yard run on first down for Kennedy as they approach the red zone. So now in the center. Now the runner hands it off. And he runs right at the South Shore defense. Breaking the tackle. Oh, and he's brought down by number 77 for South Shore, who's not listed on our player roster, but that was a great tackle. Number 2, Miguel Gomez with the run. Love the physicality we're seeing right now. Second down coming up. Well, actually, it would be first down. First down at the 17-yard line for Kennedy. Looking to add another score. Make it, try to make it as respectable as they possibly can. Sanat hands it off. Hernandez cuts to the right, turns it up the field, breaks the tackle. Now he's getting pushed by his teammates, trying to get into the end zone, but the play is dead. Great fight shown by Kennedy, who are not quitting whatsoever. And a flag on the play. Great. Dead ball foul as well. Unsportsmanlike conduct, but he doesn't indicate who it's on, but from the looks of it, it's against South Shore. It would be half the distance to the goal, and that would be an automatic first down. First and goal for Kennedy. They got too many men on the field. South Shore's trying to get off the field before the ball is snapped, and he's done. So now with the snap. Hands it off to Hernandez, turns to right, and he's in for the touchdown. Another score for the Kennedy Knights as they're continuing to fight here in the fourth quarter. They've been very impressive on offense since the end of the second half, and Hernandez with his second score of the game to go along with a great kick return earlier in the second quarter. He has shown me a lot tonight. Good job, Kennedy. The score is now 50-20. We have an injured South Shore player, it looks like. I think he was in on the play with Hernandez. He might have taken the brunt of that blow, in fact, but we'll see. And he's up on his own, too, after taking that hit. That's number 7 for Southshore, David Jacob, who made a very impressive tackle a few plays earlier. Probably just need to catch his breath. Maybe had the wind knocked out of him, but he's all right. Where? Oh. We also have a Kennedy injury. Didn't even notice that the whole time. I noticed the South Shore player. That was a very physical interaction just now to have 2 injured players on the same play, separate from one another. Hopefully he's all right. It's a crowd of people around him. So there is some current concern. I see some South Shore personnel over there as well. So let's hope for the best here. And he's up. That was Hernandez, in fact, the person who scored the touchdown. That's interesting. He ran back after he scored, so it must have been a delayed reaction, or maybe a bit of, he looks like he's a little woozy, maybe a concussion. Let's hope he's all right. Sometimes those big hits, it takes a second for your body to register before you lose your balance. We hope Hernandez is all right. Tough scene here on the sidelines. He's probably going to need some help. Kennedy going for 2 as the action continues. Hands it off to the right. He turns the corner, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. That is Kelvin Monzon with the 2-point conversion for Kennedy, and it is now 50-22.
2-point conversion is good.
Great effort by Kennedy. I'm not mad at that effort. You stay locked into the game. Don't quit. And that's what it's about. There's lessons to be learned in games like this. You could take away positives. You know, we had a terrible start to the action, but we stayed locked in. We never quit. And that's the lesson you take away from that. When things get tough, we know that our team isn't going to fold. Good job by Kennedy staying in it. They've scored 3 touchdowns. They've tried to play hard on defense. I'm very impressed. And another onside kick, and South Shore recovers. I appreciate Kennedy trying to get the onsides and get the ball back in the offense's hands for a chance to win. Again, that's what I was trying to tell you guys the entire time. Don't quit. No matter what the score is, quitting is not an option. Southshore taking the field with Nicholas Cyrus still in the game. Great field position. We know there's no mercy rule in the PSAL, so technically they were by rights. Southshore can keep doing what they do until all three numbers are marked 0. Bubble screen to the outside. Turns it up the field, and he's brought down. That's been the play of the game for the South Shore Vikings. Bubble screen over and over and over again. That was number 19, Amir Tucker, with another reception. Some people in the crowd are a little upset that Southshore still has their starters on the field, but the sad thing is there's no mercy rule. By right, they can keep playing until this game is over. Southshore is clearly trying to make a statement here in this matchup by continuing to do what they do. 50 points on the road in the Bronx after a 31-16 shellacking of the Eagle team the week before. Man. Cyrus with the snap, ball's out, wide open. Richard Perkins cuts it back to the middle, makes a man miss. He's in the open field, and he's brought down at the 15-yard line. Great catch and run again by Perkins, who is the star of today's game. Andre, if you're listening, I'm going to need you, my friend. The next time Southshore plays and you have key players, you're going to need to put Richard Perkins Jr. as one of your standout performers coming into the next matchup. Cyrus getting the play from the sideline, takes the snap, looks to the right, pump fakes, puts the ball up into the end zone, and is just overthrown. Shout out to everyone who's still tuned in. You know, the game hasn't been the most excited, but I still see 276 in the chat right now. I appreciate y'all staying locked in throughout this one. Got a bunch formation to the right side, full wide. Perkins on the island by himself on the left side. Southshore is not taking their foot off the gas. Takes the snap. Another play by Perkins. Saucy. Put that man on the island, and he's going to make it work like a real castaway. Richard Perkins, another touchdown. You can't do nothing with him. You can't contain him. That man is a star. Man. What does Mark Jackson usually say? Mama, there goes that man again. Southshore going for two once again. Pitches it to the left. Little reverse action. Adrian Antoine in for the two-point conversion. 58-22 Southshore. At this point, you can now empty the benches. Let some of these kids get some PT. Okay. Let's take another look at this play from Mr. Perkins himself. Cyrus with the snap. You know what it is. Another quick pass on the island. Puts his foot in the dirt. Excuse me, you can't guard me. Makes a move and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Then if you keep looking, he gets to celebrate with some of the kids on the Southshore bench who have their phones. Now take a look at this. He's trying to go viral, ladies and gentlemen. Man. Let's go, Kennedy. Let's get another score. You know what? I love football. So the second half has been entertaining for me. 2 touchdowns from Kennedy. A couple of more touchdowns from Southshore. It's been a back and forth kind of game in the second half. I'm not mad at it. Because Kennedy could have easily said, you know what, we're down big, let's lay down. They have locked in and they've tried to score, and I expect them to maybe score again. Off the kickoff return, he scoops up the bounce of the ball, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Ooh. Kennedy hands it off and runs to the right side. Cuts it up the field. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down at the 36-yard line. Kelvin Monzon with a strong run there. Might even be enough for a first down. And it is a first down. Referee seems to be a little lightheaded, getting pulled off the field by the coaches. Fans are heckling the referee, giving him a little water. He sprays some Gatorade on his head, and he's trying to get back into the game. Another stoppage by the referee. Granted, this time it's for health concerns. And we're back in. So now with the snap, hands it up the middle. Cuts up the field. Makes a man miss. And he's down at the 30-yard line. Miguel Gomez with a big run there for Kennedy as they're trying to get one more touchdown before this game comes to a close. Got the first down lights. I love it. If y'all see flashing lights, that is the special light show here at Kennedy for the first down. Ooh. First down and 10 at the 29-yard line. So now once again under center. Hands it off to the right side. Monzon to the 10, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Big run there for Kelvin Monzon, who's been a breath of fresh air for this Kennedy offense. I wish they were getting the ball to him earlier in the game, because when he turns that corner, he's out of there. Southshore fans in the crowd heckling as the game is coming to a close. Not very sportsmanlike from the fans, but I guess that's what you expect from the fans. Kennedy looking to punch it one last time before the game is over. So now hands it off. Up the middle. Gomez in for a touchdown. Great fight by Kennedy. Third touchdown of the half. That goes to Miguel Gomez. Great run there. Play the Uptown music one more time. You would have guessed that Kennedy's going to go for two here. As we're wrapping up, this is probably the second to last offensive possession of the game, considering the time. Southshore's going to get the ball one more time. Maybe they'll take a knee. But on your way out, guys, 285 in the chat. On your way out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe option. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe option. And he is in for the 2-point conversion. That is Kelvin Monzon, the star of the second half, in my opinion, for Kennedy, showing out, showing coach that maybe he should get some more PT, baby. The score is now 58-30, Southshore. So a more respectable score. Huh? Do we agree? Going to be one more kickoff. I guess you would have to assume Kennedy's going to try the onside one more time. Oh, it looks like both coaches have decided to call off the dogs. This game is officially over. The Sage Media Solutions Standout Game of the Week comes to a close with the final score of Southshore 58 and JFK 30. Great second half action. Wasn't the most active first half, but the second half got active, and we love it. Great job by both sides. We'll see you next week.